Welcome back to Bombastic Nation and Ting and Ting and Ting. Back with some more vibes for all you. Yes, I said I wasn't going to do any military based stuff because, I'm not really into that whole military thing. But somebody sent this to me and they suggest that I watch it because it's the happier, more tame side of the vibe, you know what I mean? And this one is called Soviet March, Russian Female Soldiers in Victory Day Parade compilation. And it's a Victory Day parade, enough respected thing and thing with that. And this is more like the marching side of it to take. So I'm ready to see some pageantry and all of that. Let's YouTube and Sim Simmer. Let's go. Ooh, look at those uniforms. Pristine. All in unison. Look at that. Wow. And they're wearing boots too. I'm a boots man. Man, look how white those uniforms are and how impeccably they put together. Wow. You see the orchestra there? That's a lot of pieces. And these are smiling too. And they have a theme of the step that they use. Okay, listen. During our revolution, we had changed from the British style of marching to what they call the goose steps, where you fling your foot up in front, you know what I mean? And I always thought at 7 feet tall, I can't do it. I'll kick the man in front of me. But needless to say, I still tried it though, you know what I mean? But we had changed from that style to that style. Wow. Look at all the colors and stuff in there. What this remind me of is like when I was a kid, and I had family members that was in the police force and thing. My dad was a policeman, but we also had well, when we used to celebrate the Queen's birthday, Queen Elizabeth's birthday. So we used to go to what we call the Queen's Park Oval. Now it's called the National Stadium, and then there was parades on Memorial Day and on one other day too, Poppy Day or something we call it. That was years ago, but they would have these marches and stuff. There wasn't a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of weaponry in this one, which is kind of cool. I could enjoy the pageantry of the vibe and thing. But they had the police had these old British rifles, and I think we used to call them 303 rifles and stuff. And it used to be we don't have an army, so there wasn't any army people marching. It was the police, then the scouts, and then the guides and the brownies, and then each school back then, we have our high schools, we call them college. Like, I went to a school called Wesley College, and my other brother went to a school called Presentation Brothers College, and of course all of that is church related. I went to a Methodist one, he went to a Catholic one. But they had what you call cadets. You know what I mean? And they were dressed in military garb and stuff, and they'd go marching too, you know what I mean? And they just march around and stuff. And there was a guy, which I haven't seen here, there's a guy with a staff, and he'd be spinning it and stuff like that, leading the police orchestra. So, that's the kind of stuff I remember. There was not, there wasn't any vans and jeeps and stuff of guns and stuff showing up. It was just pure pageantry, kind of like this year. This is kind of cool. I like the way they move. I like the uniforms. I mean, look at all of that there, all the hats and everything. And it looks like somebody did some fashion stuff too. I mean, when I say fashion stuff, the colors are all coordinated and stuff. It's really cool. And they all smiling. I like this. This is really cool. Oh, there's a different kind of. Hey, that wasn't long enough. No, I really enjoyed that there. They all marching in unison. The uniforms are, like I said, impeccable. I like the uniforms. Wow. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? And I tell you what, though, you see, I seen them smiling and stuff. Uh, on my island, uh, before we had Cubans come there, all we heard was the bad stuff about Cubans, and Cubans are evil, mean, and they're vicious and stuff. Until they came and it's like, oh, wait a minute, they're just like us. Same thing with Americans. Before I came here, it was like, Americans, watch out for them. They this, they that, they that. And then I come here, it's like, wait a minute, they're just like me. That's one of the reasons why I'm reacting to stuff and trying to show history, and I want to get into culture and stuff like that. Because the point is, we really don't know each other, and what we know about each other is what was taught to us by someone who went to study it from their own cultural perspective. So what you hear is their cultural perspective of that person's culture. You know, because when I first came in, there's a lot of misnomers about my culture and my country, and everybody thought we were like savages. And one of the questions I got asked is if we still eat people there. This was 1986. You know what I mean? They didn't know. You know what I mean? Stop. I mean, just think about it. Like what? 2 years ago, somebody asked me, do they have televisions on your island? They don't even think that we, you know. So what I'm saying all this just to say is that we don't know each other. You know what I mean? And watching this, you could tell not everybody in the country is going to be solemn and angry and motivated to conquer and do all of that. There's just people there working from paycheck to paycheck, just like most people in this world. And they want to be happy, and they want to have a good family, you know what I mean? And they want to be able to go on vacations and travel and see different things and meet different people and understand each other. Everywhere in this world there's people like that. Even when I talk to people here who spend most of their life right here in the state where I live, would love to meet other different people. That's why a lot of people talk to me, because I'm different than they are. You know what I'm saying and thing? We need to start getting to know each other. That's why I'm doing this channel here, and I'm hoping a lot of people from all over the world sort of get to know each other. Let's scrape off all that other stuff and just come as human beings. And then we could learn about each other's culture and stuff like that. You don't have to agree with it. It's not your culture. Just go, wow, that's interesting. And you learn, because we could learn stuff from each other that we could implement and make the world a better place. That's my humble opinion and thing. I ain't gonna babble on too much there. You know, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll leave a link in the description to this video. It's quite possible they have some more of that stuff. There's Kazakhstan, there's China, you know what I mean? Belarus, you know? So, you know, go check that out and thing there for the pageantry, man. I love the pageantry of it all. So keep watching my videos, man. I got some cool stuff, you know? So click on the little box or click on the bubble that pops up there and keep watching it. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Life is too long. You know, they say life is too short. No, it is too long to be miserable. You know, 70 years is a long time to live and be miserable. Let's enjoy each other. And while we try to enjoy each other, let's also take care of each other. Cool runnings, okay?